How did you make $30,000 just from making $5 to $20 per transaction?
So basically, when we moved everything online, because I grew up in Cleveland, so I didn't want to keep riding around with money in my armrest, and I'm like, especially certain hoods I was going inside, I'm like, I can't be riding around like that. So basically, I pushed my whole entire clientele online to my Shopify store. What's crazy is like I got kicked out of my mom's house when I had my daughter, so I built my first website off my phone. I didn't know how to do it, but I was just watching a YouTube video, and I'm like, all right, bet he making this edit and move. I'm gonna go do that same thing on my website, and that's basically how I started off. So I pushed everybody online. And it took probably I ain't gonna lie, it probably took like 4 or 5 months before we even hit our first I say 15K month.
Yeah.
And then after about, I say a year, that's when we was like consistently hitting like 20 to 30K consistently.
Selling do-rags, I can go buy myself at the beauty supply store.
So we did alternate, we did shift. So one thing that I realized with like brands is like being able to stay fresh and new.
Yeah.
So when I started off with silk do-rags, I'm like, all right, bet I need to accommodate to women. So I started hitting bonnets, and that's when I stumbled upon Alibaba, and that's when I started meeting all these manufacturers. So we started off with the silk do-rags and bonnets, and then we started pairing them. So we started doing bundles, and then those start going crazy. Then I'm like, all right, bet we gotta do something else. And then that's when we hit velvet. And then there was this girl, her name was Atira Lyons. She had just started it. And I'm like, all right, bet I might just jump on a wave of velvet do-rags. So we did velvet do-rags and bonnets. Those start going crazy. Then we jumped into designer do-rags and bonnets. And then those really went crazy until Louis Vuitton sent us a letter in the mail. And they was like, yeah, you gotta shut that shit down.
That's crazy they found you.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, it was a compliment, to be honest. Like, as long as I ain't get sued. But, you know, nonetheless, you know, it is what it is.
So why would you, wait, do you still sell do-rags?
Yeah.